Senator Booker.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I just want to take a step back and say thank you to all of you for being here. I'm one of these folks that walks around this place and every once in a while has to stop and just take stock of the reality that we are sitting here in the capital of the greatest country on earth, all of us stepping forward to serve, make sacrifices to do so. But the work we all do is incredibly important, and it can make a difference for millions and millions of people. So I celebrate you all. I thank you all for many of you very long careers of service and putting your forth again to step into often difficult situations and try amidst the chaos of humanity to find good, to do good, and to make for a better future. So thank you all for that. Mr. Thompson, I really want to focus on you because I just recently came back from Nepal, as I think you know, and it was an extraordinary, eye-opening trip. It was sort of one of the last countries we tagged on to a longer codel, but when I got there, I found myself thanking God that I was able to visit the country because I learned so much. And this small nation set between two titans, India and China, has had this difficult balancing act for a very, very long time. And maybe I want to start with China and their extraordinary influence in the nation. You have a country that in the last year or so accounts for about 78% of all the investment in Nepal, but at the same time, as we talk with government officials, they really want to deepen their relationship with us. You know the economic agreement that we just got signed, literally with China trying to put disinformation and try to undermine our ability to deepen these economic ties. The new prime minister there seems to be really committed to an independent relationship with America, but not seem like we're just trying to exploit that relationship to counter China. They want to be understood as someone that has to stand on their own. And I'm wondering if you can give me just a brief view of how you take your mission and how to strengthen our relationship as China continues to try to expand its influence and, frankly, undermine the autonomy of the country.
Thank you, Senator. It was a great privilege to brief you and the other members of the CODEL that traveled. We really appreciate the fact that you were able to tag Nepal on and have such a good experience. I know the embassy there reported back very favorably about all the discussions that you had. You're absolutely right. This is a critical issue for Nepal as they balance their interests. I had mentioned in my opening statement, you talked about two titans. They often are referred to as a yam between two boulders. Yeah. As Prime Minister Dubba seeks to develop the economy, to find a path forward for Nepal that represents the real interests of the Nepal people, this can be a challenging neighborhood in which to do it. You're absolutely right. The Millennium Challenge Corporation Compact provides a huge game-changing opportunity for them to have greater connectivity with the electricity grid in South Asia, to build better transportation networks to allow them to expand their trade opportunities as a nation. We're also looking at other opportunities, Senator, such as through the Development Finance Corporation and our USAID mission to help develop market-oriented opportunities with entrepreneurs, with greater business and investment climate. And so if confirmed, I would look forward to really engaging very deeply in these fronts because we are at a critical juncture for this type of opportunity.
Well, I hope you see me, and I imagine a lot of the other members of that CODEL as allies in this. I think we all, I'm not overstating this, I think we all fell in love with Nepal and its people, and it was an extraordinary experience. And on that note, let me make the last point to you. I had never seen the Himalayas before, and as we flew by them, I saw people on the plane with me looking out at this incredible mountain range with tears in their eyes, getting very emotional at the majesty of the mountains. But we also were coming off of understanding that Nepal is one of the top 5 countries on the planet right now that are suffering the effects of climate change. And I was stunned at how devastating the growing warmth is doing to that country and really threatening. I mean, 20% of the water that humanity gets is coming from the Himalayas. And right now, climate change is causing havoc and threatens extraordinary destruction, not to mention deprivation. So this I see as an urgency. I knew it intellectually, but to experience it on the ground, to talk to people who are trying to think of creative ways to deal with this. And so I'm hoping that you see that as part of your mission as well, and to help us as policymakers and lawmakers, try to find ways to help, especially these very vulnerable nations who are feeling, from island nations to many in the mountains, who are going to feel the devastating effects of this, which will have economic, which will not only cause economic damage, but it will cause political instability as well.
Look forward to working with the committee, with our colleagues at the department on this front. You're absolutely right. Critically important. Nepal made some very ambitious pledges at the COP26. We will continue through our assistance programs to seek ways to help them adapt and mitigate climate change. High priority for us, absolutely, if confirmed.
And again, thank you for your kindness to me before that incredible trip.
Thank you.